What's up, y'all, man? What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome to today's edition of SWAC Smoke, man, episode 109. We got C. Wells in the house. We got the big soldier going to be joining me later on, holding it down. Boombox weekend. Hey, week one was crazy. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Had the Labor Day Classic, went off. PV did their thing, and I got a special guest in the house tonight. We got the winning coach of the Labor Day Classic, Mr. Bubba McDowell himself. Say, Coach, how you doing today, Coach, man? What's going on with you?
How y'all doing, man? I'm still 9-0, baby. Only Jamie G believed in me in my Perry Panthers. Y'all thought that he was gonna take his seat, didn't
Hey, good to have you here, man.
Hey, TSU fan, the streak continues, baby.
The streak rolls on. We got a lot of fun to have, man. Hey, that show the other night was crazy though, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Hey, TSU fan, how y'all feel today? Because I'm feeling pretty great today.
We got DJ in the house, Bama State. Hey, they held it down. Hey, much respect to y'all, man. You know, we tried to bring a chair out there, but it backfired on us.
I know one thing, TSU had several seats.
They had a chair too. All right, what's going on with the BCU family? Got BCU in the house holding it down. Hey, Coach, what was your thoughts on the game, man? Give me your thoughts on that game Saturday.
The call hard fought contest between two teams in the SWAC, and I just gotta give it up to my boy Jamie G, man. He really believed in it, man, when nobody else did.
Hey, you always gotta remember your riders, man. The one who ride with you.
Jamie G good. They say Jamie G good in PV, man. He the only Jacksonian that can walk around PV.
Oh, hey, that's a winner right there, man. Hey, yeah, hey, when you get that status, you can't beat that. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy believed in it, man, when nobody else believed in it.
Yeah, your boy held it. Your boy held it down, man. I can't even lie to you. Your boy held it down.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me on, C. Wells. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know anything for you, Coach. You know how it go. We got you. That's what we do here.
Do we have any Texas Southern family in the house?
Oh, hold on, man. Sorry, Coach. We got another guest in the house real quick. Let me see. Oh, what's going on with you now? I see you celebrating over there.
We got a Jaguar pack.
Hey there. Hey, you a winner too, ain't you, over there, DJ? You a winner just like the old Coach McDowell, ain't you?
Yeah, we winners. We in the winner's circle this week.
Man, what's up with my boy Eddie over there, man?
He doing all right. You know, he got another big game coming up this week that you can't lose.
Oh yeah, you better not lose that one coming off of the one we gave y'all now. You know what I'm saying? We
took that.
Nah, I think they took that one, buddy. Alabama State locked it down in that second half with their defense.
They
looking good. And you brought a chair out. You can't lose bringing a chair out.
Oh
no, we're just returning that chair, man. We found that chair on the way to the stadium. That's all. Hey, it was a hard fought contest, man. I may well start off, Coach. If you don't mind, I want to start off with my co-host over here. You don't mind that, huh, Coach?
All right, go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Well, all right, man, DJ, what was your thoughts on the game, man? Saturday SU game.
I think it was a hard fought game between, of course, both teams. Obviously, I think both teams definitely got some improving to do. It really I really didn't expect too much first game. You know, teams aren't they're not in midseason form. They've been practicing against each other all summer. So I think that there's some upside for both squads. I don't think people should get so down on Southern just yet. I think they got a heck of a defense. If they can put some offense together, I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, we just got to cut out them turnovers, man. And I mean, all things considered, if you had a ball on the plus side of 50 the whole second half, man, scoring one touchdown is not that bad as a defense. I thought the defense did everything that they could. We're gonna see what happens later. I'm pleased with the defense. I was a little bit upset with the offense as the game went on, but I think they're gonna battle back. I do like the fact that quarterback took account of what happened during the week, and he looking to improve himself, man, and prove to the team that he's the guy. So I like the leadership aspect, and now we just got to get that on the field aspect. But I think, like you said, I think both offenses really got a ways to go. I saw, a couple people say Demetrius Davis had a great game, and I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. I think Keyshawn Johnson had a great game, but that's it. I think Keyshawn Johnson is a beast.
Yeah, Keyshawn the truth, man. I keep telling you about him. Like he the truth. He's as advertised. Like the way he work and all that kind of stuff. He's definitely a great kid all around, on and off the field.
What's up, Blue? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. I really would love to see them work.
Blue? Is that
Yeah,
Blue?
Blue in the house. Yeah, Blue in the house.
Hey,
Coach,
what's
you know
up,
Blue?
Yeah, I know Blue. That's my boy right there, man. Yeah, I know my boy Blue. Blue, what's happening? You once said that Texas Southern gonna win too, right?
Hey, Coach, I gotta confess, Coach, I had picked TSU to win too. I know, we ain't really talk about that, but I picked TSU to beat. I picked TSU to blow y'all out, man. So I'm sorry, but back to my co-host over there. Y'all got Miles this weekend, man, and Miles' quarterback is from Baton Rouge, bro. So he bringing that smoke with him now.
Well, we're gonna give him that same check we gave the first group of people from Baton Rouge.
That man 6'1", 250, bro. He about to run y'all over,
bro. We might need a couple chairs. We probably gonna get a table for him. But we looking forward to him. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Coach, we got somebody say you're not sounding like yourself. What happened? You too much celebration?
Man, that's just the Hennessy right now, man.
Coach going on the Hennessy, all right. But I got hey. he do kind of got a country twang over there. I don't know what happened. It might be an impersonator, but we're gonna rock with him though. We're gonna rock with him. What's up to my Pine Bluff family? Hey, them Golden Lions didn't look too bad on Thursday, man. I thought they held their own early in the game. Shout out to Coach Alonzo Hampton.
They got a good test Saturday. We'll definitely be able to measure where they are against, supposedly equal competition.
Yeah, I think at the least he got the attitude right for that team, man. I think he looked like Coach Odom's a little bit, and I think he got that attitude like Coach Odom. So hey, we'll see what happens. Hey, Coach, he visiting with us, man. Like I said, we work in a special guest from time to time. He busy game planning for Abilene Christian this week, but he wanted to take some time out with us. So, DJ, what's your overall week one? What's your thoughts, man? I know you celebrating and everything, but I want to know your overall week one thoughts.
Man, I think that we haven't learned a lot about nobody just yet. To be honest with you, I don't really see anybody, that I'm gonna say that that they're gonna be that team this year. I think the SWAC gonna be wide open. I think we're gonna see a lot of crazy things this year. And that's just where I'm at with it right now. Until somebody separate themselves, I really don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same. I saw a lot of I saw some interesting things, and I saw some things that was a little distressing to me during the week. So I need to see a couple more weeks of action before I really start to make any kind of real analysis of what's going on. But I thought it was a solid first week. I thought they had a couple games that should have went the other way as far as the SWAC winning. Like I thought Grambling should have beat Hampton, but they couldn't stop the quarterback from running the ball up and down the field. And that Valley game was disappointing to me, man. I thought Valley would get that win, man.
Yeah, I think everybody was, we always pulling for Valley, and they always seem to be right there. They just can't get over the hump for whatever reason. It seems like it don't matter who the coach is. Are they cursed up there in Edabino or what?
They didn't have nice hotel accommodations up there. That's what Coach, my good friend Coach Wade said. He said he don't want to go back anymore.
Yeah, I want to know more about that because the spokesperson for the Classic said everything was top notch, but you can't really go off of that. But yeah, Blue, you know how it is. Week one you win the championship. Week one you lose, your season over. So a lot of people, man, they very reactionary. But there's a lot of football left to be played. Yeah, TSU don't turn the ball over so much. I think they're gonna be solid, man. They're still in good shape. You really, you hate to lose a game like that, but sometimes it's better to lose a game like that early, get it out the way. All right, Coach, we got a question for you. What's your confidence level of playing against Abilene Christian this week?
What conference is Abilene Christian in? I believe it's the Southland. Am I correct?
Oh no, sorry, Coach. They not in the Southland. They're in the UAC, I believe. That old WAC thing or whatever it was.
Oh, that merger conference together.
Yeah.
Coach, but anyway,
Coach ain't worrying about all of that.
Yeah, ain't worried about all that. Well, who we play? If it's Valley, Bishop Sycamore, I don't care. PV by 40, baby.
Oh, hey, Coach, no bulletin board material now. we not going. I don't want nobody to trace this back to you, Coach, and have you on the bulletin board.
You don't mind, Coach, when McDowell step down? I got a game plan. I'm gonna let my boy Jamie G come back in. If you don't mind.
Hey, Coach, it's good to have you, man. Glad you stopped by.
Appreciate y'all fellas for letting me come on for a few minutes.
Hey, Coach, make sure you research your opponents well now. We don't need no slip ups.
I know that's right. Because Coach McClain got plenty of slip ups, don't he?
Hey, I saw Coach McKinney getting fired up in the press conference now. Don't push him now. Don't push him.
I appreciate y'all for letting old Coach talk a few minutes with me, So, and I'm gonna chime back in a little while. I enjoy what y'all putting out.
All right. Hey, Blue, we're gonna try to get you a job on Coach McKinney's staff, man, because he need a staffer bad, man. Don't let Coach McKinney vote in. Don't let Coach McKinney vote in no HBC polls. HBC polls, man. Coach McDowell, he having a rough time, but week 2, man. Big game in Baton Rouge. How you feel about that one, Mr. Jaguar Pack?
Man, I think that's going to be a really good game, to be honest with you. But to me, it's all going to depend on Southern offense. I think that's what's going to make a break. I think if your offense get rolling, I think Southern can pull that game out. If they can't get rolling, I think it might be a long night.
Yeah, I 100% agree, man. I will say this, though, man. Shout out to Jalen Campbell from Southern. He had a really good game in that game. He had 15 tackles. I think 1.5 tackles for loss and half a sack. So, I mean, he wouldn't. They had another linebacker on the other side of the field that was doing this thing. Bubba did his thing, but I think Jalen Campbell held his own too. So I want to see him get a little bit of recognition in that aspect, man, because he played hard that game. We got the big soldier back up in here now, man. So what's going on with your big soldier?
Man, what's good, man? You know, I was trying to get back home as quickly as possible. Man, I see Bob McDowell popped on that thing for a few minutes, man.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, you never know on this show, man. You never know who's gonna pop in. He came in and he said a couple things, got the chat a little riled up, man. Yeah.
What's up, DJ? DJ checking in here.
Yeah, you know, you see over there got his Jaguar pack, you know. First time they beat Southern since 2012 or something like that. So salute to Alabama State, you know. Salute to them for holding on to the home field.
Too. That's the last time. Salute
to them for holding down the home field. And hopefully they'll make their way to Baton Rouge at some point and take and get what's returned to them.
Yes,
we got to get Coach TC in here. Hey, we might have Coach TC on here Thursday if the game go the way I think it's gonna go. We might have a special appearance from Coach TC on Thursday, so y'all might want to look out for that.
Yeah, it's been confirmed, man. We might have TC, and then we might have a former Southern coach pop in, from what I was hearing.
Hey, you never know, man. You got to keep it locked in with us. You never know. So, I guess we might well just stay on the big game Saturday because it's not a lot of. We'll come back to. We'll circle back around to that one. Let's talk a little bit about Sunday's game, man. What your thoughts, Jamie G?
Well, you know, hey, first of all, congratulations to FAMU, man. They finally got the old monkey out their back, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shoot, they start off fast. That kickoff really set the tone of the whole game. The kickoff return and man, they just got that momentum and really never let it go. You know, Jack State tried to fight toward the end, but it just wasn't enough. It seemed like the team came out kind of flat Sunday. Like, I don't know, like they wasn't engaged or something. I don't know. You know, everything just went wrong from the fumble on the field goal to the Jason Brown fumble, them calling backyard football type plays, and like they just look like they just went away from the game plan. I don't know, man, but you can't really just dwell on it. I mean, it's still, it puts FAMU in that driver's seat, but FAMU got to win out now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they can take that role, man. If they can.
Jay State behind the 8 ball now. They got to hope FAMU lose too, and they went out.
Yeah, it's like I said, the roles is reversed, and now FAMU got to play in the driver's seat. JSU got to play chasing. The thing is, man, I don't think, barring any crazy upsets, there ain't a lot of teams that's gonna beat either one of them teams. So it might be tough to get FAMU to lose too. But stranger things that happen. I want to see if I want to see now if JSU can respond, man, because this is the first real adversity that this team has faced in a couple years.
Yeah,
and.
Man.
Now, new coach, got some adversity. It's gonna be interesting, man. Can they bounce back? Man. Jason Brown, what's up? Is hand okay? Do you go with McDonald because he gives the offense a little bit extra spark? It's a couple of different ways to go, man. But I think, like I say, I always thought going into the season it was going to take a few weeks for this team to come together. I think that South Carolina State game was a little bit of not winning the game, but how they won the game. I think that was a little bit of a fool's goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it made everybody just think that everything was all good. And this team wasn't going to have no adversity. you know, it's gonna be an up and down long season, man. But I thought they played, you know, other than the first half, which FAMU should have scored 2 or 3 more touchdowns in the first half alone. You had 2 punt returns that came down to like one tackle, and Musa missed so many guys, man. They dropped a couple passes too, but the passing game just couldn't click.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, and Musa continue to miss throws. Like, I mean, you supposed to be at the level now, you know. Hey, this your money year, man. You got to make it. You got to make them throws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, you know, like I said, I think he just, I don't know if he just was too excited and he was just off, or I don't know what the problem was, but he, you know, he had opportunity to really put foot on the throat and knock him out, but yeah. Hey, can we talk? I know this is a SWAC show, but can we talk about that Norfolk State game, man? Did y'all see the end of that game?
Yeah, man. Ooh, that was a crazy ending. That was a wild ending.
I feel bad for Coach Worm, man. I feel so bad for him, man. The people gift wrap you the win. They get the tie. They gift wrap you the tie, and you snap the ball over the holder head, man, and the dude running back.
Yo.
Oh my God! Yeah, the bottom. The MEAC is very top heavy, man. I think the top 3 teams are really solid, and the bottom 3 teams are really, really bad. Delaware State, they bad as usual. Norfolk look worse than they did before. South Carolina State, Buddy might well leave now, man. You know, because they don't look good either.
But that mean, you know, Jack State, Charlotte might be some of their heaviest competition, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, them not easy games. Now, don't get me wrong. Them not easy games, but they got a lot of work to do, man, to kind of get themselves back in some kind of form, because they just didn't look that good. They got Georgia Tech this weekend, so they scheduled on lighten up, man. They got Georgia Tech and the Citadel. And then they get a bye week. Well, no, they got 2 bye weeks. So they get Georgia Tech, then they off. Then they get the Citadel, then they off. Then they play Virginia Lynchburg. So they can bounce back with that one. But I like I say, man, I feel kind of bad for old buddy, man. But it's gonna be tough, man. If JSU went out, Blue, you might want to answer this one. I mean, I could give you my answer, but if JSU went out, would they be able to make the playoffs? I mean, a lot of that depend on the rest of the league, man. How the rest of us look, and I guess if you saying went out, that means are they beating Texas State? That I don't know. Them boys looking.
Baylor, I don't know.
Them boys looking good, man. Hey, what you think about them uniforms, man? Jackson State uniforms.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. They were okay, but I didn't like the back part with the name on it. I just didn't.
Yeah,
that was it. But you know how I know. I mean, I think they just try to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just. They could have just kept it classic to me, you know what I'm saying? Rather than all that other stuff going on. Because you know how, I'm going to pick on Southern for example. You know how Southern just got a nice, just clean, just uniform look? You know, I don't, you know, some of them, I didn't like, it was all right. It was all right to me. I don't know who designed that uniform, but hey, I don't, you know, more power to them, but... let's not wear that uniform anymore, because we took an L in that one. I mean, it might need to sacrifice that jersey.
So yeah, I mean, it's gonna, you know, I think it's gonna take some work, you know, but like I said, a lot of it gonna depend on the rest of us pulling our weight. So at least, you know, they have some good wins. The rest of us win some games too, because all that builds into itself. So yeah, I mean, somebody, like I say, man, if you take away the part on the back with the name and just leave that just straight, you know, like straight same color as the uniform, then
it probably
it don't really look as bad, man. Because I didn't mind just shoulder stripes and stuff, but that back part, it just looked weird, man. And
weird, yeah.
It was just different, you know. And when you see a different uniform, man, it throw you off for a little while. But you know, hopefully it's a one-time thing, man. Don't wear them things in Baton Rouge, bro.
Yeah, they just need to do a one and done. Don't wear that the rest of the season. I always just like the plain uniform. You know, just do the blue. You know, with the blue pants. You know, you ain't got to really get all cute and technical. You know what I'm saying? Like what we wore for FAMU when we played that. Man, that was a nice look.
Oh yeah, that's classic. That's classic. Just the blue,
classic. Just
the classic blue and white.
Man. Yeah, it looked great, but you know that helmet was kind of throwing me off a little bit too.
Yeah, I didn't the red on the dark blue, man. It make it kind of hard to see. But yeah, we need to stop losing these D2 games, man. We need to stop losing these D2 games. That's just it's bad, man. Like you know, we say, you know, Valley is Valley, but man, I hate to say it, but Central State, Delta State probably gonna work Valley next week, bro.
Yeah,
if they lost to Central State, Delta State gonna work them, man.
Because Delta State, man, they first game, they smashed that team they played, man. So I mean, and then you know, Valley had no business losing to that team. I went back and actually watched that game. They had opportunities where they really could have blew Central State out, man. But they just, I don't know, like I don't think they really truly know who's gonna be the quarterback because they play like 3 different quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they still trying to figure it out. And he even said in the conference call he was still trying to figure that part out. But I mean, man, you are about to be in the second game. You need to try to figure that. Had that solidified on who's going to start quarterback, you know.
And I
ain't gonna work.
I got one gripe about that game, man. Then we're gonna move on to some of these comments.
Mm-hmm.
Why the heck they don't got no box score nowhere, man? I've been looking for 4 days, bro. I can't find a box score for this game nowhere, bro. And it's like the game played, but they ain't keep no stats. Like what the? Like I can't find nothing, man. I've been looking all over the place, man. I can't find nothing.
Oh wow!
Like
even on the SWAC website?
Last time I checked, no. I just checked Valley site, and they ain't got it up there. I'm gonna check the SWAC site now, but because I just wanted to see, you know, who played and what, you know. But we got Crook in the house. You know, Crook had to show up, so I'm sure he gonna be on you. He said, "How that humble pie tastes, bro."
I mean, man, it was, you know, like I say, if you don't prepare, what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose, and that team was definitely not prepared, bro. And we cannot be like that playing against Southern Saturday, because if we have another miss up like that, slip up like that, man, hey. You'll be down 2 losses in the boy. That don't even count as a loss, right?
It's not a conference game, but
yeah, that don't count as a conference game. But you don't want to be down to your rival either. Yeah, Delta State is amazing.
I mean, you definitely don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Have 2 losses like that back to back, man. That's gonna
look bad.
Oh my God, are you serious? They ain't keep what in 2023. Nobody kept stats. Nobody mama sat in the stands and wrote that down. Jesus Christ, man, Blue, thank you for coming through with me, bro.
No one know that was a reason.
Because I've been
to go back.
Because I've been asking, man. People been asking, and I'm like, what the? Oh my God, that is That can't happen, man. That cannot happen. That's oh my God. I wish I didn't know the answer now. I wish I didn't know the answer. Because that's horrible, man. That I can see now some of the reasons why that Valley was upset about being there. So
yeah, they said accommodations was, wasn't up to his standards, and they kept changing the itinerary and everything. I'm like, man, I don't know what they had going on. I mean, they flew him up there for free, and I think they paid for all their meals and lodging.
You sure they flew him up there for free? You sure they hit Valley with it? You sure they hit Valley with a
bill?
They hit him with an invoice when they got off the plane. You go. Here you go. All expense paid. Nah, we were just playing. Like, here you go. But man, I mean, I can understand now. You know what I mean? Because something had to happen, man. Because I don't see any coach going out their way to say that kind of stuff if something didn't happen. And I know the people gonna stand up for their group. So it's I don't like it, man. That's the problem with a lot of these things. Yeah, they probably did.
Did they really get fed McDonald's? Oh man,
they got fed at the best McDonald's, man.
Now Chicago known for one of the top McDonald's in the world. Like, you're supposed to be able to get all sorts of different flavors of McDonald's, man, from all over the world. So
yeah, I mean, it's no excuse for that in week one on a college game. There's no excuse for that, man. And you're playing in a NFL stadium, man. You couldn't even ask nobody to come in there and, the statistician for the Bears, he couldn't show up and do this, man. It's like, there's no excuse for that, man.
So you mean to tell me the statistician is Paul Oblak up there in Chicago? And he probably didn't show up. So the statistician was Chief Keef or somebody, man?
It's bad, man. And you lost, man. Hey, they did. They had McDonald's, bro. They had McDonald's.
They had a Big Mick, huh?
Yeah.
Big Mick.
At the Golden Arcs.
The Golden Arc. Then we had the Golden Arcs. They had the Golden Arches.
Man, I can say, man, I like I said, on top of all of that, you lose the game, man. So that just compounds everything, man. It just makes it even worse. But they, we gotta talk about some of these games that took place Saturday. Bethune-Cookman scored 2 defensive touchdowns, man, and their offense did not move the ball at all.
Well, so there's nothing much you can hang your hat on, Coach Woody's still trying to figure it out. If y'all watch the teleconference,
I had to turn it off, bro.
I had to turn that off, bro. Y'all, I'm so serious. I have doubts on his coaching because, anyway, that's a long story, man. I don't want to see it bash him or anything, but it's gonna be rough on BCU.
Oh yeah, man. If serious, real talk, man. A college team eating McDonald's for a game meal, man, that's ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous. Hey, I hope y'all got a game that y'all can pick up this week, man, against Savannah State. So hopefully we can see some offense out of the team. I mean, Memphis, they one of the kind of team that like to ambush you when you go up there. If you keep yourself in the game, but Savannah State is a must win because you got to go to Miami on Thursday, so you need to pick up all the momentum you can pick up.
What's going to happen when y'all go to Miami?
I got FAMU beating USF, man. I think they got a good chance because Western Kentucky ran the ball all over USF, but USF ran the ball well too. They ran the ball for almost 400 yards and lost by 17 points, bro. How do you do that? That don't make no sense, bro. You ran the ball for 390 something yards, I think, 360 something, and you lose by 17. I know one thing though, the stadium gonna be full of orange and green, so they gonna have the home field advantage. Oh, and they played USF tough the last time they played them, so maybe with this extra oomph they got this week, they can get it done. But Musa gonna have to step up. He gonna have to play a cleaner game than he did last week. And I think Morgan gonna be a team to look out for, man. I really like the way they're playing ball. Out of them three, I would. And hey, to my BCU people, I ain't picking on you, but out of them three, I would pick Bethune-Cookman as the biggest upset risk out of the three, because I know Bama State defense gonna be enough to get them past Miles. Now I don't know how the offense gonna play, but I think A&M gonna be able to slip past too.
I don't know. I think if Miles upset Alabama State, that's gonna be huge for their program.
Yeah, man. Because they had them on the ropes 2 times. Hell, one time they lost extra point in overtime. Last year they battled back after Alabama State built up a lead, but I like Alabama State defense, man. Their offense still got a long way to go. Miles played a really solid game last week. Their offense was really good. Lane can throw that ball, so Alabama and them got to be on alert because they offense can really throw the ball. I think each one of them teams got a decent chance, but I think Bama State gonna be able to definitely pull it out just really on the strength of their defense. I just need to see Bethune-Cookman really put together something. Hopefully they can bounce back from last week. But like I said, don't get no easier after that.
I got BCU beating Savannah. I don't think BCU. BC. They should beat Savannah State. They ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think they got a chance. I'm not counting them out, and I ain't saying they gonna lose 100%. But out of the 3 teams on that list, those they the only team that really didn't look that great. But I mean, defensively they forced like 3 turnovers and scored 2 touchdowns. So you can't knock that. Your defense can score points. Your offense ain't got to do a lot of work. So maybe they can continue to force turnovers and score. But they got a lot of guys out with through the transfers and stuff. So man, the NCAA gonna do y'all dirty, man. They're gonna probably do y'all dirty.
Dang. So what, they don't have all these scholarship players, basically?
Yeah, I think. I know Cam Ransom ain't play a quarterback because I think he's still going through some transfer issues.
I hope Pine Bluff beat the brakes off Tennessee State. Man, I really do, man. I remember I actually got Pine Bluff upset in Tennessee State, man. I think they can give them a go. Do it. I think they can really go up there and give them a go. Man, it's gonna be weird not seeing JSU with TSU. With
Tennessee State, I know that.
Yeah,
it don't even sound right, bro.
Right. Yeah,
it don't even sound right.
The Pine Bluff, but that tailgate, that atmosphere used to be off the chain, man. And I don't know how it's gonna be this year. I wouldn't mind riding up and actually seeing that game, honestly, because it's weird for not even people in Jackson not to be in Memphis around this time.
Yeah, it's just a weird feeling. Mm-hmm. Biggest disappointment from week 1?
Well, you already know. JSU losing to FAMU, that was a huge disappointment. And 2, I thought Alcorn was gonna play a little closer to USM. I felt I thought they were gonna put up a little bit more of a fight, but they didn't, and I was surprised because USM is not really that great.
Yeah, and Alcorn, now I will give Alcorn credit, man. They held Frank Gore down. Now I don't know how much he ran the ball, but they held him down pretty well. And Alcorn ran the ball well too.
I think he had under 50 yards rushing, bro. If you go back and
Yeah, let me. He finished.
go back and look, he didn't have
He,
very many yards. They shut
he,
him down.
he ran 6 times for 29 yards. So they
Yep.
they kept him under control.
Sure.
Alcorn ended up running the ball for over 180 yards, so they ran the ball well. But the pass game was rough, man.
Man, come on. Wow, okay, man. I ain't here to argue. I'm over. I'm past the game now, man. I'm not going to speak on that, man. Man, I guess everybody. I guess our old previous coach. You know,
you got to get all the beats, bro.
You know, shoot, but his time coming too. Colorado, I think Colorado beating. I mean, not step off subject, but I think Colorado gonna beat Nebraska, man. I think they're gonna beat.
I know they're gonna beat. I know they're gonna beat Nebraska. They're gonna beat the brakes off Nebraska. Nebraska ain't got nothing. I don't know, man. Southern Miss got a good test this weekend, so we're gonna find out what they made. We're gonna find out what they
play.
Florida State.
Oh,
we're gonna find out what they made when they go to Tallahassee now.
Man, what's the test before the test? What they call it?
Like a pre-test, practice test.
Yeah, that's a practice test. Man, you're finna run USM smooth out of Tallahassee. Man, I guarantee that game be in the 70s, bro.
I don't know about that. I think they will crash them though. I'm gonna be watching, but
I'm gonna make sure I tune in too.
my week 1 disappointment, man. I mean, I don't gotta say
Southern losers with disappointment. Yeah, yeah.
The way they lost, man. The way they lost was just it was confusing, man. Because you know we had 4 turnovers. One interception was desperation pass at the end of the game. You know that's whatever. We had a really bad interception, but the DB made a great play. We had a strip sack, which you know you got to get the defender credit on that for making a big play. Quarterback got a hold of the ball, and we had a bad option pitch. That's the one that hurt me because we had finally started to put together a drive late in the game, and we were driving the field, and we a bad option pitch, and the game turned back around. You know, because when you play a whole half on your back foot as a defense, and you keep the other team from scoring, your offense got to reward you for that, you know. And they just didn't. And I don't want the season to come down to quarterback question. And I'm not questioning Harold Blood right now because that was his first game. He had some good moments early, but he just couldn't keep it up. So I'm not gonna question him on that right now. But you know, the Wolves is hungry and they already, you know what I'm saying, they already looking. But Bama State, you know, they're not gonna be easy to beat, man. But the offense, who have more pressure to win this weekend? Southern, because they playing at home. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, to the outside people, Jackson got a lot of pressure, but Southern got a lot of pressure because when Southern lost that game Saturday, all the people who was talking about get rid of Dooley, they was out in full force, and the game's supposed to be sold out. So if they got that many people at the game and Southern don't win, because you got people
hot seat.
You got people coming to this game that don't go to no other game because Jackson State in town, and if Southern lose this game and it's gonna be tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Southern fans been impatient. Southern fans been impatient. Southern fans, they want you fired when you get hired. Like they don't play. So it's gonna be tough, man.
They had too much talent over there at Southern to really have played like they said. And I mean, no knock on Bama State, man. Because Bama State, I think they have a good team, but you can't have that much coming back and then, you know, can't score but what 10 points?
Yeah, and the first 10 points of the game.
And Dooley, man, he's too much. of an offensive master, play caller to be scoring just 10 points on Bama State. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then you let Bama State that really don't have that much of an offense. They just scored 14 points. I'm like, yeah, come on, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of rumble.
Hey, Blue, you Blue. It's like that now. It's like that. They shake your hand and already got the knife behind their back waiting to stick you. Like I say, I mean, people here, man. This city as a whole, and it's the same across town. Baton Rouge is a rough city on coaches, bro. It's a rough city on coaches. There's no patience in this city for no coach. If you win, I can't speak for everywhere, but in this city, people get spoiled easy. So if you win and then you lose, it's tough, man. But we, hey, I back against the wall, man, because like I said, a lot of people didn't see us losing to Bama State, and especially not to lose like we did. So it's a lot of heat, man, and they got to come out ready to play. That's no question about it. They got to come out ready to play. I mean, we done lost JSU 3 times in a row, man. That's enough. I mean, that's enough. People don't, in the last 2 been ugly. So people don't want no more of that, man. That's an easy question for me to answer. But whoever the most consistent team, man, in Southern, they got to run the ball more this game. I thought they didn't run the ball as much. Now, like I said, Bama State defense is tough, so it wasn't a lot of room to run the ball. But we ran the ball, looked like 27 times, and we threw it 35, mainly because we were losing. But I think we're gonna try to move the ball a little bit better on the ground.
Yeah, they should. I mean, I think it's gonna be a close one though. It'll always be close in them Southern Jack State games. Even the one in 21 was close. It's just hard to just come into Mumford and just run through Southern. So I think it's gonna be like one of them 24-21 type games.
That's what I'm thinking.
To a field goal.
Like I say, it's gonna be a tough battle, man, and I think both teams gonna play hard.
Coming in.
Oh yeah, man, most definitely. Shout out, man.
He dropping them gems, man. What's happening?
Most definitely.
Thank you for watching, man.
Thank you for tuning in, for real. Hey, I just speaking on this, Jacob Williams gonna be man. I don't mind Bubba winning player of the week because I love Bubba Adams, but that man had 12 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks, man. If that ain't player of the week material, I don't know what is.
I think they did get a lot of player of the weeks kind of wrong this first week because I think Miles Crawler definitely had a case. That boy played great for an opener.
He played lights out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got
EA in the building. What's happening, EA? Hey,
the Rattlers got to give you a little bit of smoke.
Man, he had to come get me. But hey, I'm gonna tell you though, FAMU has, I already knew FAMU had talent, man. I got to talk to Illinois and make it interesting, but I knew FAMU had talent. I'm not surprised, that it happened, but hey, L is a L. Hey, we'll get y'all next year, man. Y'all got to come to the vet.
Oh yeah, it's home and home now, ain't it? It's gonna be on and popping.
But yeah, congratulations. Hey, good luck on y'all season, man, because y'all got a talented team over there. Willie put a perfect game plan.
Oh, we gotta
stay at Prairie View.
You see? That's a Southern person. See how they do it, man.
He's a foolie.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good question, man. Which coach you trust the most if the game is close going in the fourth quarter? Ooh, with this group of coaches, ooh. If if it's a conference game, I'm going with Coach Fred.
And you know, I'm gonna have to. Ooh, that's a great question. Because I can't say TC because he hadn't been proven, just proven. As a head coach, he's a great coach. Right now, man, Bubba McDowell. That's who I mean. Because them guys were down 17 and they came back and won that game, man.
I don't disagree with that. At least right now, it's tough though because I think a lot of these coaches right now, I don't know, strategically, I think they lacking a little bit. But this is a league, man, where if you got the better guys, you're gonna win majority of the time. If you better equipped for a fourth quarter, you're probably gonna win it without that much adjustments being made. But there's a lot of new coaches too, so that's really tough. What's up, Big Rick, man? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. Always good to have y'all in, man. Always good to have y'all checking in.
Man, that's a tough L, though.
Which coach out of the two, and out of them two coaches, do I trust in the fourth quarter? I guess by default, I gotta pick Dooley by default because he got more games on his belt. It's tough to say it's tough to say I trust TC because I don't know how he gonna respond in a lot of them situations. He ain't been there.
That's fair.
I mean, he could very well be the best fourth quarter coach. We just don't know yet. So right now, just by the two of them, I haven't seen Southern or Prairie have to make a lot of comebacks under Coach Dooley, but out of the two of them, by default, I got to go with the guy who I think is, he got his ways now. He got his ways. I just don't, like I said, I just don't know. I can say he will, but I can't say it with certainty because I don't know. But Dooley is one of the coaches that's he gonna do what he gonna do, whether it work or don't work, and sometimes that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree 100%. He's stubborn. Cause sometimes I'm like, man, if that just ain't working, man, you need to go somewhere. Go somewhere else with it. To do something else, man.
Oh yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Andrew looked good in the game. It just now two of those picks I'm not gonna put on them because they were tip balls. But he looked pretty good in that game. It just I think TSU just lost focus. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
When they went up 17, that's a young team and they still just got to learn how to finish a game. They got to finish that game. You can't have a team up 17 and blow a lead and don't finish. So I think they're gonna be okay though.
Yeah, this is a good comment. If you in this league, if you have good special teams, you're gonna win the majority of games just because of that, because that's gonna be a bad snap. Somebody gonna get a punt block, somebody gonna give up a big return. Field position matters, man. And if you got a great punter, that's gonna help your team in this league immensely, man. Like, people look at what Southern did last year record-wise, and we got blowed out in a couple games, but we played our punter really won us the Bayou Classic. And I'm not saying that because Golden Foot, my boy, but he pinned Grambling back inside the 20 multiple times in the second half, and they had to try to drive the ball. He kept Southern at least in the game even Saturday because he was able to at least somewhat flip the field. But when you punting from your own 10 and 15-yard line, it's only so much you can do. Special teams is huge, man. I don't think a lot of people put enough emphasis on special teams in this league. Everybody think offense and defense, which are very important, but special teams can win you a lot of games, and they can lose you a lot of games. Case in point, look at Sunday's game. Opening kickoff, touchdown. That already changed the momentum. snap, bad snap on the neck, bad snap on field goal. Our offense get the ball. 2 good punt returns. They didn't score on either one of them, but 2 big punt returns. That kind of stuff can change a game, and that's one thing I really give FAMU credit for. They value special teams. They value special teams a lot.
Oh yeah, let's touch on that, man.
I
saw that. That's gonna be hard right there.
And I gotta apologize to Southern. I didn't say this on the air, but I gotta apologize to Southern because I seen them lights before they put them up, and I told my mama because we was at the scrimmage. I say, "Mom, I ain't gonna have them lights up this year." I say Southern ain't gonna have them lights up this year. So I gotta even though I ain't say that on the air, I still gotta apologize to my school because I doubted them. Them things look nice, man. And I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see how they use them at the game. I think that's a good, number one, the LED lights, so they good for, the environment and the whole nine, but it's also good for the atmosphere. So I'm hoping to see they use them properly and make Mumford an even better place, man.
Please don't be trying to cheat people with them. Like, I don't want to see a last drive and then the purple lights come on. Something out of nowhere, man. Come on, like,
hey, game winning pass in the air, but we're gonna put the things on break.
I can see Crook up there. Hey, send a bat signal to somebody.
I ain't think about that, bro.
Like, if you hit the wrong light, just when somebody hit the wrong light, it make them flash out the last play of the game. That would be hilarious, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I need to make my way up to the press box, man. Yeah, I need to hit that thing. I need to bring them lights up, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way Valley might not win a game, man. And I've been hyping up Valley a lot in all season, but I kept saying I don't know how they're gonna do when the game is played. But man, Valley not gonna win more games than us, man. We lost 1 game, man. Come on now, don't be that bad. Don't be that bad. We're gonna be all right. Oh yeah, special teams. Special teams caused Alcorn and Stephen F. Austin game, man. If they were able to punt that ball efficiently, they win that game, man. You can't underestimate the power of special teams, man. It can wreck you. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna find out who worked them lights, bro. And I'm gonna keep them on speed dial. And with the game like close, I'm gonna call them up, and be like, "Hey, bro, hit that button, man. hit that button."
Yeah, it's like all kind of different. Like, I mean, I'm curious to know how they gonna use those lights.
Yeah, I want to see how they do it, man. Because they say they can make them change colors. They say they can make them do different things. So hopefully we get a nice little production going on. Because those kind of things, they might not seem that big to some people, but those kind of things add to the environment, man. They add to the atmosphere, and that makes it better, man. You talking about Coach Wilson? He at Morgan. he winning. He about to start winning at Morgan.
Oh yeah, that's what he sure did. Yeah, he went there.
But we're gonna put them high beams on. Yeah, he ain't have bad either, no, because they went up to Delaware State and gave them the business. Like,
sure did.
But the talent at Southern is there, man. It just gotta play consistent football, man. You just can't leave points on the field. You can't not finish drives. You got to reward your defense for their hard work. You can't keep asking them to keep going out on the field and getting stop after stop. You can't play every game like that. Because I mean, no disrespect to Bama State, but every offense we play ain't gonna be Alabama State offense. So it's gonna be offenses that's gonna score a lot of points, and you have to be able to keep up. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season, but it's gonna be quick too, because it go by so fast. But it's a lot of football left to be played, man. We just now in week 2, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
If you're on top this week, next week you could be the one getting the jokes. So it's a lot of football left to play, man. It's a lot of football left to play.
I still believe it's gonna be somebody coming out the East with 3 losses.
It can happen, man. It can happen because you got so many unknowns, man. And when you got a team like Bama State, man, that can make a game ugly, and they can throw you off of all your rhythm, bro. And if they throw you off your rhythm, it's tough. It's tough to win. A team like that can steal a win from somebody and put themselves in a good position.
Hey, you ever watch Snow on the Bluff?
No, I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, have anybody in the chat ever watched Snow on the Bluff? Remember Whitehead? I thought about Eddie Robinson when he had that white hat with the white pants on. I thought about when he was, that was Curtis Snow's op in the movie. I'm gonna start calling Eddie Rob old Whitehead, man, because he made the things ugly for Curtis Snow, and that's exactly how he played. He wanted to make the game ugly and get out of there with that win by any means necessary. So Eddie Robinson's new name is gonna be Whitehead. Oh, Whitehead, man.
So we got a couple people.
Watch that.
We got a couple of people who rocking with you. I mean, man, like I said, man, this is gonna be I think this is gonna be one of them seasons that week by week, man, somebody different gonna be on top, and it's gonna come down to the end, man. It's I don't know if the Bayou Classic gonna determine who go or gonna help somebody go, but it's coming down to the end, man. It's coming down to the last week of season, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride, man. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I kind of feel like this is gonna be a season where the field of play is not level for everybody. I think it's an opportunity for some people might not, have high hopes on to actually come out there and might shock some people. I think it's definitely level.
I think especially early, man, because it's going into this season, man. So many people got so many questions, and being able to catch somebody early that can help you, man. Because if you can knock somebody off in conference early, you basically 2 games up on them. So now they gotta try to catch you, and keep up with everybody else. So if you can keep pace with people, man, you can find yourself in a good position, even off the strength of an early win. That's why I think it's important for Prairie View to win these early games, since they got 2 or 3 conference games early. They can really set themselves apart if they win the next couple games,
Who the real Bluff?
Oh, we are.
Southern or Pine Bluff?
We are. We are. We built. I don't know nothing about Pine Bluff, but we built on the bluff, bro. We on Scott's Bluff. That's why we are the Bluff. They got it in their name, but we got it in our. I ain't know nothing about no Pine Bluff when I was little. So, how you feel about that? You think people? Yeah, with the coaching staff.
I mean, let me be quite honest. I can't. That's to be determined. Put it there. That's how I'm gonna answer that. That's to be determined. Because I mean, Pryor had an excellent staff and support system around them. But is it better than his staff? We still don't know.
Oh, if Prairie View lose the Valley, bro, I'm gonna have to talk to Coach Bubba, man. You can't lose the Valley no more.
The way Valley playing, if you can't beat that Central State team, it's gonna be rough in the SWAC for you. Cause they should have came out there with a W. I mean, they had playoff to win that game, man. To be determined, man.
He say stop.
To be determined. Blue, we don't know.
Now I see why y'all was saying they don't know, because nobody know. Y'all don't know. We don't know. Nobody know. I think just I said this in my preview, and I think I said this early in the season. I hate them 2 FBS games back to back for Texas Southern, man. I hate them 2 games back to back like that because I feel like you're not going to have no momentum, man, coming out of them 2 weeks. Now maybe you can play well in the 2 games, and Rice is beatable. Toledo is tough, especially up there. But I feel like you don't have no momentum, man, and you need to. I think coming off a game like that Prairie View game, I think you need to win a game the next week to get yourself back on track, and that's tough to me. I think they're gonna move the ball on Toledo, man. I like their offense a lot. I think the offense gonna move the ball. I think they're gonna score some points. But I just wish you had a game that I didn't have to. I wish you had another SWAC game to get yourself back in the seat, man.
Yeah, because some of the scheduling around the conference is weird. Like for J State, for example, they playing their first 4 games on the road. You don't get a home game until the end of September almost.
It's rough, man. It's rough to get yourself. Yeah, that's a good point, man. When Pine Bluff lost to Alcorn, they went straight off the cliff. That team was toast. That game took it all out of them, man. It happens sometimes to teams. He had a hand injury. That's all I know. TC say he's gonna be ready, but I don't know. That kind of I don't know how bad he banged it up. They said they did X-rays, but they still they say they're preparing, but they also basically said they're preparing in case. So we'll find out on Saturday, man. We'll find out Saturday. I will say it's crazy to run a trick play with your quarterback got a hurt hand, though. I thought that was kind of crazy.
Come on, man. That was so crazy to me. I didn't understand how you. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm trying to have hope.
Hey, Zoe gonna turn them boys around up there now. If he can turn them around, it's gonna be. Hey, Pablo's not gonna be easy to beat, man. I'm gonna put it that way. They're not gonna be easy to beat. They're gonna be tough to knock out. Oh yes, it will. it will. I'm interested in that game, man. If PV keep winning and FAMU keep winning, man, I think I'm really looking forward to that game. I don't know. I think I think that's a decision every kid got to make. But I feel the other way. I feel like Shadour's performance in that game strengthens the way HBCU football is because he didn't put up them kind of numbers in the SWAC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he put up great numbers. Don't get me wrong. Shadour was a dog at Jackson State, but he never had a game where he threw for 500 plus yards. I don't think in the SWAC. I know I think he topped that at like 4 something. But I feel like that strengthens what we have here. But I know if Davius Richard have a great season, there will be a lot of people talking to him. Now, I don't know if he got what his plans is, but I think it's gonna be a lot of people talking because they looking, man. A lot of them schools is looking. They scouting us.
I'm gonna ask this question and make to counteract that question. If you plug in Davius Richard in Colorado offense, do they win that game Saturday?
Now, if they do, it's not like that.
And does he throw?
And that's no knock on him. That's no knock on him. That's just I mean, the offense, and you know how it is. The offense is tailor made for Shadour.
Mm-hmm.
That offense made to take advantage of what he do. Same thing at Jackson. So he got a little bit more leeway than other kids will have, but I don't think I don't think they different quarterbacks. So
let me ask you this question: so are you saying Shedeur Sanders a system quarterback?
I feel like every quarterback a system quarterback because you have to play in somebody's system. You know, you typically play in a system that fits your strengths. You know, if you're a pocket passer, you ain't playing in no. You know, you're not really playing in an option offense. So I feel like every guy's a system quarterback. Now, some could be great in other systems. Some can only be good in that one system. But I don't necessarily think he's a system guy. I just think he's a guy that the system is made for. If that make any sense, you know? Like, I think it's built for him. But I think you can put him in most offenses, and because of his intelligence and his accuracy, he gonna be fine, you know? I mean, you know, I think he's just a quarterback. I think you can play him on almost anywhere, not everywhere. I mean, he can't be in no full RPO offense, but I think, you know, he's a guy that if you need him to play in your offense, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it well. That's just how I feel about it. But you know, that's what I'm saying, man. I think, you know, to some degree, you know, everybody, you know, you don't want to find a guy who don't fit what you do. You know, that's kind of productive. But man, we about to start to wrap this thing up, man. I just realized what time it is. Catch some football. Before we get out of here, man, I do want to put this out there. I don't know if y'all seen it online yet, but there is a new bowl game that's coming for the D2 for the CIAA and the SIAC, taking place on December 13th in Fort Lauderdale. It's the Florida Beach Bowl, man. They having a press conference next week to roll it out. They just officially announced it. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of things y'all gonna be hearing about that. So y'all check that out. December 13th, Florida Beach Bowl, man. They got some good people working on it, and it's gonna be a good thing, man. I'm excited to see this take place. So stay tuned for more info, man. We're gonna rock with it. But man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. Go ahead and get up out of here. Looking forward to being on the yard finally, man, this week. So hopefully these Jags gonna get that dub, man, and we'll have Coach TC in the house when we come on next week.
Hopefully we have Coach Dooley. Dooley in the hot seat, man. That's what we're trying to put him on. We're trying to put him in the hot seat early.
Yeah. Hey, this hot seat Saturday, man. Hey, this hot boy Saturday, man. BG out of jail. Hey, BG out of jail. It's on, boy. It's hot boy Saturday, man. We're gonna make this thing hot. But man,
the bowl still popping.
Yes, indeed. Oh, you know, we got an extra pal, man. But man, we're gonna go ahead and make this thing happen, man. So we're gonna go ahead and catch y'all. Y'all make sure y'all do what y'all do, and I know y'all already do, but y'all make sure y'all rock with the Blue Bloods, man. I know y'all already do. I ain't gotta tell nobody because I know everybody already do. My mama know who Blue is, so y'all keep on doing what y'all do, man. We're gonna keep doing what we do. Y'all lock in, y'all subscribe, like, hit that like button, hit that join button, man. I got a couple members on the show gonna be coming next week. So we got some things we're gonna have popping off. And we'll catch y'all next week on another edition of SWAC Smoke. We out of here.
Go Tigers.
Go Jags. Y'all see what time it is. Y'all see what time it is. Go Jags. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Soldier Red go to Baton Rouge.
Hey, it's on. It's on. We're gonna catch y'all. We out of here.